But I'm going to save, and I'm going to be Welcome back, everybody, and we are in this little starting area. I don't believe really has anything. I think, yeah, Alt is allowing me to look at lootables, some lootables. Besides this body, I don't think there's anything over here besides grabbing that body in Shadowheart. Oh, I had little bloody footsteps in the sand. First off, we all know if we reach for the artifact, that's when she's going to wake up. That's when she's going to wake up, is when we reach right over her body for the artifact. We could sit here for 12 hours and just stare right at her face, and she wouldn't wake up. As soon as we reach for that artifact, she'd be like, "What you doing, bitch?" Anyway, we're just going to wake her up, normal style.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
Because we're good. It doesn't matter, we made it.
True. Seems like we're the lucky ones, judging by all the corpses strewn about. I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing.
Do you have any idea where we are?
No. I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
You want to stay together?
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
Alright, let's get moving.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
For those of you who don't know at home, because my webcam's in the top left corner, because that's where like the least HUD stuff is. In fact, there's no HUD stuff up there. The only thing that you won't get to see is when people say whether they approve or disapprove of me. And right there, Shadowheart said approve. So because we got her out of the pod instead of just leaving her there, we got a free approval from her, upping our liking from her. So left Alt, at least from my controls, allows me to see things like pouches and stuff. It only highlights things that are harder to tell if they're lootable. Like that barrel, it's not highlighting because it's barrel. It's like you should be able to know that that barrel's lootable. But that pouch can be kind of mistaken for a rock. That backpack could be missed. This myrgrass is amongst a bunch of other grass, so trying to find that would be annoying. And also it illuminates corpses too, because it's like dead bodies. Then you're in favor of
There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
Of attacking the starting village. Which is, it's feasible, but it's not necessarily the best option. But then again, that village is probably 90% villagers, and we all already know the stats villagers have. Their best stat is their HP, and that's just at like 10, I think. They're slow, they're weak, they can't really defend themselves, and they are really easy to kill. That's our first waypoint, the overgrown ruins. Grab this dagger root.
Oh, those wretched things.
Go. Have we already looted this barrel? No. And that just leads back over to what we have already looted. So, over here, now we have to fight these intellect devourers. This is gonna kind of suck because we only have cantrips on this character.
A long way to go still.
And that one doesn't have much in the way of fighting. We're gonna save, because we just looted basically the entire beach, and I don't want to have to go back through that if we die.
Vicious filth. Best keep some distance, so this will be a short fight.
Wow, I accidentally set myself on fire like a dumbass. Well, I can't move back. Bonk!
Don't waste a step.
And of course they saved. There. That way they're harder to hit. Or not. Or they can just immediately die.
Take two.
2 damage. Nice. Miss. Miss. And right back down. Level up.
Onward.
I crit hit for 3. Wonderful. You didn't show that I was gonna get stabbed. Yes, you got a dash using up your turn. Yes, I'm alive. This is has to be the hardest I've ever fought these 3. Fuck, okay. Critical miss.
Got to move.
Are you fucking kidding me? There's no way they'll have to dash. Okay, come on. Yes, I'm alive.
What's next? No time for dally.
We lived! We leveled
Stop me
up.
yet.
So, another level in Cleric. When you roll thunder or lightning damage, you can use your channel divinity to deal maximum damage instead. Okay, so we leveled up, got our stuff. So we got more spell slots, a channel divinity, the ability to turn undead, and destructive wave. And as for spells, we will now have create and destroy water as part of our retinue of first level spells. Accept. I think that also makes it so now we don't have to use a rest at all. And you... Let's see. Shield of Faith is concentration. Until long rest, concentration. 10 turns, 10 turns, 1 turn, 10 turns. Shield of Faith is the best buff they have right now for concentration. Protect an ally against attacks and powers of aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. I mean, protection from evil and good could be good. If we are running into, like, an area of the game that has a lot of devils or fae. Because there are areas like that. What do you mean by protect, though? The target can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them, and when these creatures attack it, they have disadvantage. Okay, that's pretty good. So if you run into an area of the game that you know has, like, devils and stuff, you could put that on your main character, keep Shadowheart at home, and then your main character, they have disadvantage against hitting them at all, and that's just, like, really nice. So yeah, protecting against evil and good, Shield of Faith, and the rest of these buffs don't last until long rest, so yeah. Aw, I didn't get a heal. And the
better than nothing.
only spell slot I got back was the one I got for leveling. I mean, that's fair, but it's also like, fuck you. A chest. Oh no, that's a chair. That's a chest. And a corpse. And another corpse up there. Ooh, rapier. Potion of speed.
There. A mind flare. And it's hurt.
Dying.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion.
No, you should be furious, shouldn't you?
Yes, you feel hate. And you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it. But then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
I am not a smarty britches. Aha! Here's where guidance saves the day, because I had rolled just enough by my intelligence would have screwed me, but the guidance de-screwed me.
Your minds fuse, lusting for something that is gone. But then its grip claws back with a vengeance, a vice locking your mind into obedience. It needs sustenance to survive, and with your very body, you can provide.
Wow. Bam! Bam! I have resisted your evil claim, Daemon. No. Not gonna happen.
The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Close those eyes forever. That is a brutal way to kill it.
Monster. Death is too good for it. I need a quick word.
And here
Hurry.
is our
I've got one of
fancy
those
boy.
brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? There. Can you see it?
Failed perception.
Shh. Not a sound. Not if you want to keep that darling neck of yours. And you, keep your distance. No need for this to get messy.
I need her alive. Stow that blade, or I'll show you just how messy things can get.
Promises, promises. But I have other business, I'm afraid. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Nod?
Nod.
Splendid. And now you're going to tell me exactly what you and those tentacled freaks did to me.
You have it backwards. They took me prisoner just like you. What in the hells are you talking about? Let me go and I might tell you. You have it backwards. They took me prisoner just like you.
Don't lie to me.
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
It's the Mind Flayer's worm. It connected us.
You're not one of them. They took you. Just the same as me. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
I don't know. I'll just say something later. Anyway, apology accepted. I might have done the same were the roles reversed.
A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
Introduce yourself.
A pleasure. So, do you know anything about these worms?
Yes, unfortunately they'll turn us into Mind Flayers.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
You should travel with me. Our odds are better together.
You know, I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't know how you can play this game without Astarion unless you're a rogue. Like, his lockpicking is basically required if you want loot. Or if you want into places that aren't immediately obvious how to get into. Rogue. Yeah.
No time to rest.
Alright, now we got
Time to press ahead.
2 clerics. Oh wait, we need to go back down to the beach so that way we can get the rest of the loot. We got 2 clerics and a rogue. I'm going to send Shadowheart back to camp once we get some more people. What's up, Boar? And see, we couldn't get into this chest without him. Pick it.
Easy.
And you see, all these bonuses, plus guidance, means that Astarion will almost never fail a lockpicking check for us. I mean, look at that. Look at that.
Let's move. These boots have seen everything.
It doesn't seem like there's anything else to loot over here.
Open up.
Alright, let's head back into the ship for a second. Before we continue, let's send this over to Astarion. So that way Astarion can equip it. Because this rapier is basically the best weapon Astarion can get without just going straight into dual wielding. And do I have a crossbow? I should. Your faith protects you. Your faith is made of cheese.
Keep your distance, Baldur.
There we go. Yes, the short bow does a lot less damage than the light crossbow. And leather helmet for dexterity saving throws, but make sure it never shows up ever because the helmets look bad. Anyway.
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
Ah! No claw. Arm!
A hand? Anyone?
Okay, I feel like you're gonna knock some over, and I really would like you not to. Slap the hand.
Perhaps I should have clarified. Helping and...
Oh, fuck. Let flow some words of prayer to soothe the sigil's magic. Oh my god. That is so fucking funny.
Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick. Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this.
No need to apologize. Are you alright?
A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well.
I was, yes.
Then I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region.
Go on.
The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
I'm a cleric indeed, but I'm afraid the power to remove this parasite eludes me. I can't cure us.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan. You're welcome to join me.
Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved, or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Here we go.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Oh, I have the magic touch, do ya? Evocation, necromancy, conjuration, transmutation, illusion, divination. Arcane ward. The residual magic of your spells forms a ward around you that protects you from harm. I think I'll go with abjuration, because I think that would really benefit, like, Karlach, because I want Karlach to be our tank. So we're going to go with an Abjuration Gale. Abjuration. Necromancy, Chromatic Orb, because that one does a lot of damage. And my prepared spells include Grease, Thunderwave, Sleep, Witch Bolt, and Mage Armor. These two spells I just got are Shield and Chromatic Orb. Ah, I see. Okay. Okay, then in that case, I want to get rid of Grease and grab Shield. And I want to get rid of maybe Witch Bolt? Witch Bolt and grab Chromatic Orb for you. Because... Here, Arcane Ward. The fuck does Arcane Ward do again? It's like, what? Arcane Ward blocks damage equal to its charges and then loses 1 charge. Casting abjuration spells will add charges equal to the level of the spell. So in other words, when I cast Mage Armor, it'll add a charge. It says only 2 turns remaining, but
I've got a long road ahead.
it doesn't seem to be going down.